welcome back for math. Today for math we're going to be talking about money, but more specifically just working with nickels. So let's just review what a nickel is. So a nickel is worth 5 cents. So we count by fives up to 100, which equals $1. So what I did was I did a number line of counting by fives here. So we're going to count by fives up to 100, but which really equals $1. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, but it's really $1 when we talk about money. So what I have here is two problems that I'm going to model, and then I'm going to go over our worksheet, and then we're going to complete two problems together before you complete the rest of the worksheet on your own. So in my first group over here, I have 2 nickels. So first I'm going to identify how many nickels I have, and that's going to tell me how many times I have to count up from 5. So I have 2 nickels. So I can either use my number line and count 2, or if I know how to count by fives, I can just count by fives in my head. So remember, a nickel is worth 5 cents, so we start at the number 5. 5, 10. So I have 10 cents total in that group. If I was to use my number line, I would just count for 2. 1, 2, 10 cents. So this group of nickels is worth 10 cents. And you want to make sure that you're always writing the cent sign after it so we know that we're talking about money. Moving on to my next group, let's see how many nickels I have here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So I can use my number line starting at 5 and count 6 slots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 30 cents. And when I count by fives, it would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So this group of nickels is worth 30 cents. So a suggestion would be, whoops, sorry guys. So a suggestion would be that when you complete your worksheet, you probably want to pause the video here so you can view the number line to help you count. So materials that you are going to need for this is you're going to find the worksheet in your packet called Count the Money, and it's going to have nickels on it. It's double-sided, okay? So the title is Count the Money, and then it has 1 nickel is 5 cents here. You're also going to need to grab a pencil, okay? So Count the Money worksheet found in your packet with nickels, it's double-sided, and then a pencil. Alright, if you need a little bit of extra time gathering those two things, pause the video, and when you have them in front of you, you can press play. So we want to make sure, actually I'm going to switch this. Let's make sure that we're on the side that at the front it has 4 nickels. Okay, so it has 4 nickels in the first column. We'll all be on this side so we can complete 2 problems together. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is write your first and last name at the top of your paper. And then we're going to complete the first and second problem together, and then after you're done watching the video, you're going to complete the rest of the problems on your own. So let's look at the first column together over here, row. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 nickels, okay? So we're going to determine what's the total amount, and we're going to write it here in the box, just like we did for the pennies last week. So we have 4 nickels. So let's use our number line to count by fives for 4. So we're going to count 4 slots, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 20. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So the total is 20 cents. So we're going to write 20 cents in the box, and make sure that you're writing the cent symbol as well. Now let's drop down to the second row. Let's count how many nickels we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so let's count by fives here first, and then we'll check with our number line. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So we have 35 cents for that group, but let's just check with our number line and let's just make sure we count 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is correct. 35. So we're going to write 35 cents here. So now your job is you're going to complete the last 2 problems on this side. And when you flip your paper over, you have 4 additional problems. So you have 6 additional problems to complete on your own. Remember, we're working just with nickels and counting by 5s. So you count by 5s up to 100, which equals $1. Before I send you off, let's count by 5s again. I'm just going to review the directions, and then you can get started. So let's all count by 5s together. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, which is $1. So what you're going to do is, like I said, you're going to complete the rest of the worksheet on your own, count by 5s, but then also pause the video here and use the number line to double check. Remember, you want to count how many nickels you have, and then that's how many slots you would use on the number line. And then also still practicing counting by 5s and checking your answer with the number line. After you're done completing the 2 problems on the front and the 4 problems on the back, please have your parents, an adult, or an older sibling send me a picture of your work so I can view it. And then after math, it's going to be time for life skills. So I will see you all back in life skills.